Afternoon traders. Hopefully everyone is having a good day today. All market indices up today. Now, before I get into the show, I really do want to thank all my subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. All right, with that said, let's go into the one stock that we've been highlighting all week, and that is WKHS, okay? Workhorse Group. Now, if you remember from yesterday's show, we were going to highlight this. We were going to talk about it. We were going to see how that 50-day moving average would hold. And unfortunately, like I did uh, kind of predict that if that 50-day moving average were to be breached right here, that yellow line, you would see a whole new downtrend occurring right here. That means everybody above us right here is probably wrong. We haven't seen this 50-day moving average right here being challenged since that initial breakout rather from late May, early June, right, guys? So now what? This is again just my opinion. This has nothing to do with the company, its prospects, or the future. The short term, trend in my opinion is again on the downside. What you're going to see probably, this is the first time it's hitting the lower Bollinger Band right here, so it's probably going to continue to sell off, and then every bounce will probably be sold up to this 10 SMA or this midpoint, that light blue line or that dark blue line right there. So don't get suckered in until you find a good place to buy. Watch it go down, hold on, watch it base for a little bit, and then as soon as the technicals turn again, that's when we'll buy and take a position. Remember, guys, trade location is key when you're trading stocks. There's no reason to buy at this point. Wait for the perfect trade location before you get into this name. Okay, WKHS. Now let's go into the stocks that we do own. Most of them were somewhat of a disappointment today in our portfolio. I want to go over EDUC real quick. I forgot to mention this from yesterday. We do own it. We do own this at 17.30. It's up to 17.95, up 10 cents today. Again, it did breach this, that 10 SMA right here, that blue line. It looks like this midpoint Bollinger Band is that line in that sand where where it may want to follow. So watch that very carefully. If it starts taking out today's high tomorrow, this new uptrend will, I think, be still in effect. So don't worry about it, and we could probably get above that $20 mark in a very short period of time. Okay, that is EDUC. Now let's get back to the one stock that was a really big disappointment to me today was VUZI. Look, guys, I don't know what to say. Took out yesterday's low. Did get below that midpoint Bollinger Band. Very disappointed. It did close right at it. So tomorrow, be very careful. If this starts taking out today's low tomorrow, let's target this 50 SMA as our next level of support right here, that 415 area right there. Okay, guys? So if you're not in it and you're looking to buy, look for this key level as your entry point. All right, that is VUZI. Next stock that did not have a great day, down 77 cents, was MTSI. Again, take a look, guys, now. We had a great day yesterday, made that poor high. Now it pulled back right here to that 10 SMA, which is that blue line, which is also that value area high line, that yellow line goes across. Now watch tomorrow. If we start getting below today's low and below this 10 SMA, which is that blue line, let's target this 50-day moving average, that yellow line right there, the 35.26. Okay, guys? So if you're not in it, you may want to take a small position now, and then maybe on a little bit more of a pullback down to that 50 SMA. That would be your line in the sand. That is your support line right there. Okay, that is MTSI. Next stock that I can say I actually did enjoy watching today was STNG. Initially, it had gapped up, looked like it was going to be an okay day. The whole market was up, and then it just took out yesterday's low. Was really disappointed. Almost threw in the towel right there, and then it started to turn, guys. Love the way it closed on STNG. Starting to think that this is the bottom is in. Maybe I'm a little bit too hopeful. Let's wait till tomorrow. Hopefully we can take out today's high tomorrow. And then we could just take little baby steps, and hopefully we can start making some money. I did cost average in this name. As soon as I saw that $10.54, price hold, I did buy more shares, and I did bring my cost average down to $11. I really like the way it's setting up going into tomorrow. So hopefully we can start making, trending. We can start trending higher. Okay, that is STNG. All right, so I'm going to give you three stocks that look really good going into tomorrow, and one of them is two of the three are ones that we've already played. First one is TLRY. Played it in the past, got stopped out last week at 560, only to my dismay that this ripped higher all the way up to, I believe it was 650, 670, the last couple of days. Now let's take a look at this, guys. I'm going to bring this up on multiple charts, and I'm going to tell you why I like it. Take a look at this. The 10 SMA finally is crossing that 50 SMA, guys. The last time that 10 SMA crossed the 50, guess what? The stock ripped another 60, 70% higher. Okay, so maybe this is a whole trend reversal. Let's use this this blue line, this yellow line as support. So right there, that 595 area. I'm going to be a buyer of this on some strength tomorrow. I really like my trade location. I know I sold it at 560, and now I'll buy it back higher. But that's trading. You want to buy it on strength. You want to see when the technicals were going to go. The volume is really good yesterday, so I think this is the beginning of an uptrend. I do want to cross-reference this on a few different charts, and this is what I'm going to show you real quickly, okay? So this is the 513 EMA chart right here, okay? And the 5 is above that 13 still, had that big gap. In retrospect, look, guys, I shouldn't have sold at 560. That 5 was still above that 13. It looked like it was going to go lower, but then all of a sudden yesterday, the stock ripped higher, and that 5 is above the 13. It's holding the 5 EMA right here real nicely. It could go all the way down to this red line right here, that 13 EMA down to 580. But remember, these are dynamic charts, so these numbers are always changing. Okay, so the 5 is above the 13. Great sign. And then I want to show you guys on this one, looks also really good. This is the weekly chart, the 9 SMA right here, that 9. This is that blue line right here, that light blue line. And finally, we are nicely above that 9 SMA, all the way down to 562. So if you want to give this a little bit of room, you could go all the way down to 562. That's TLRY. Be a buyer of this on strength, okay, and use 562 as your out. Next stock that looks really good is AVXL. This is one that we've played in the past. I want to show you one chart that looks extremely, extremely good. Right here, guys, take a look at this. After the data was released last week, jumped up on really good volume. We were right here at this value area high. We're on this upper Bollinger Band, guys. So I could see a pullback all the way to this blue line or this 10 SMA. So watch that very carefully. That's at 464. But again, that's a changing chart, as you know, because it's a dynamic chart. And then, but take a look, guys. If we could get above that 550 area right here, there are not many shares in the last year being traded above us. Remember, we talk about that quite a bit. That means there's going to be very little resistance. A lot of tailwind, not much headwind on AVXL. So watch this very carefully. Put this on your portfolio. This could be a really big winner for us, okay? Next stock that looks good going into tomorrow, another marijuana play right here is GRWG, growth generation. I love this chart. Made that 52-week high of 2288 a while back in August. Now it's pulled back. It's holding this 50, as you can see, right? It's gotten close. Now we're above this 10 SMA, that blue line here. We pulled back nicely to it. We closed above it. Watch this tomorrow. If it starts taking out today's low tomorrow, let's target this midpoint Bollinger Band all the way down to that 678. But if you start seeing some strength, if you start seeing some buying after that 30-minute candle and that first 30-minute candle, be a buyer of it, and let's take this GRWG higher. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Hopefully everyone is having a great day. Again, my name is Eric, and you can contact me at eric@valueareatrader.com. That's Eric with a C at valueareatrader.com. And if you don't want to do that and just want to leave a comment down below, that's fine with me. I will make sure to answer you, okay? All right, everyone, have a great evening again, and remember to trade smart and be safe.